I'm Smith Anderson. This is Adam Bernstein. We're with Greenline Velo driven by Zipcar, and today we're going to talk about commuting in urban environments. So first things first, what do I do when I'm walking out the door? What are the things I need to be thinking about?
Well, as a commuter, you want to be thinking about your gear. Is my bike in working order? Do my brakes work? Do I have the right tire pressure? Also, what are you going to wear? You need your helmet. You need high-vis clothing, reflective clothing, and perhaps lights if it's going to be dark out.
Yeah, it's good to be thinking about. So the other thing that comes up often is drivers. Cyclists and drivers are both commuting, cars and bikes. What are the things that we can be doing to make sure as cyclists and commuters on bikes that we're making sure that we can work together?
Well, I would say three major things. One is to follow the rules of the road. Come to a complete stop at all stoplights and stop signs. Number two, I would say be aware of your surroundings. Drivers don't always signal and they may not always see you, so be prepared to maybe have to come to an unexpected stop once in a while. And then be visible. Just make sure if you can't see a driver, then there's a possibility that they also cannot see you.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I think something that a lot of commuters often overlook is other cyclists that are commuting as well as pedestrians. What are some of the things that we should be thinking about while commuting?
I would say be respectful, follow the rules of the road, and you want to make yourself known, perhaps with a bell.
Oh, that sounds great. Thanks a lot.
When driving on city streets, chances are you're going to see a number of bicyclists on the road. You should keep in mind that while they are doing their best to make themselves visible to you, you should also keep an eye out for them. Before you pass a cyclist, be sure that there is ample room ahead of you to account for oncoming traffic. There is a state law in most states in the country that is a minimum of 3 feet is required when passing a cyclist. When turning right or pulling over to the side of the road to park, please make note if you are crossing over a bike lane and be sure to check for any cyclists in your rearview mirrors. Be predictable, use your turn signals. When you have parked a vehicle, a good technique to use is called the Dutch reach technique. By opening your driver's side door with your right hand, your head will turn enough to see anything coming from behind. Zipcar has also implemented safety measures by noting to watch for bicycles from the inside of the car. Thanks to initiatives like Vision Zero, cities like Boston, New York, Seattle, DC, San Francisco, Chicago, and many more have begun to implement changes such as lowering the speed limit to 25 miles per hour citywide. This brings down the speed differential between two moving objects, helps vehicles become more predictable in their movements, and in turn makes the street a much safer environment. This is AJ with Greenline Velo, and thanks for watching.